Nissan Rogues, $3,500 off MSRP. $3,500 off every Rogue in stock. Or get 0% APR for 72 months for well-qualified buyers and included registration. Only at Planet Nissan.
Up next on 8 News Now at 6:30, taking a stand over controversial pipeline. White leaders of an Indian tribe say the construction could put lives at risk.
Plus, get ready for more headaches at the Spaghetti Bowl. More lane closures means more time in traffic. Find out when it's happening.
And the world remembers Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, how his death could lead to a spike in Americans heading to Cuba.
Now, live. This is 8 News Now at 6:30.
A new showdown ramping up between protesters and the Army Corps of Engineers over the Dakota Access Pipeline.
Demonstrators with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe have been camped at a property near the Cannonball River. They say construction of the pipeline could affect their drinking water supply and put downstream communities at risk for oil leaks and spills. Over the weekend, the Army Corps ordered protesters to leave that area by December 5th or face arrest. A later statement from the Corps says it wants a peaceful transition to a safer location with no plans for forcible removal. A member of the tribe, though, says its resolve is strong.
Not only that, but the constitutional, civil liberties, and human rights and international rights of a nation-to-nation relationship between our tribal nation and the United States, and treaty groups who are on the ground and who are committed to these concepts of unarmed nonviolence. We expect a win. We are in for the long haul.
The Army Corps says its order for demonstrators to leave is for the safety of the general public. Meantime, Nevada Senator Harry Reid released a statement on the matter today, demanding the violence at Standing Rock end. He said in part, quote, relocating the Dakota Access Pipeline to a more suitable area away from the Standing Rock Reservation would be an easy and historic step in the right direction. For the sake of our country, I hope that happens, end quote.
Meanwhile, around our area, more closures around the Spaghetti Bowl are expected tonight and tomorrow. Now, NDOT will close 2 lanes along southbound 95 between Rancho and the Spaghetti Bowl from 9 until 6 a.m. Now, crews are continuing work for Project Neon. Those closures will only be tonight and tomorrow night to give crews time to restrip the freeway in that area. Meanwhile, nightly lane restrictions are slated to begin tonight along I-15 in both directions between Craig and Speedway. It's all for the state's I-15 North Widening project. Work will take place from 9 p.m. till 5 a.m. Sunday through Thursday night today through December 9th. The state says this project will widen a 5-mile stretch of highway from 4 to 6 travel lanes. Crews will also widen 4 overpass structures at Range Road and the Union Pacific Railroad tracks. Construction should wrap up in early 2018.
Qatar Airways has announced that it will soon begin service to and from McCarran. The airline announced today those flights should start sometime next year. According to USA Today, you cannot book travel dates just yet. Las Vegas will be Qatar's 11th destination in the U.S. The Middle Eastern carrier has received some pushback from other U.S. airlines who claim the state-owned airline is heavily subsidized by the United Arab Emirates, something that Qatar denies. We'll update you when tickets are actually available. Well, crews are investigating what caused the forced landing of a Dallas to Las Vegas flight this morning. The American Airlines flight 1693 began having engine trouble shortly after taking off last night. It had to land in New Mexico. Airline officials say after a 6-hour delay in New Mexico, passengers were moved to a new plane and eventually made it to McCarran early this morning. Some of the passengers opted to stay overnight and fly back to Dallas in the morning. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Well, the suspect of today's attack at Ohio State has been identified as 18-year-old Abdul Ali Artan, a Somali refugee and student at the university. Now, investigators are still working on determining a motive, but they say they cannot rule out terrorism at this point. At least 10 people were injured in the attack. Luckily, none of those injuries are believed to be life-threatening. The attacker was shot and killed by police. Well, jury selection is underway for the federal trial of Dylan Roof. Now, he's the 22-year-old self-described white supremacist who allegedly gunned down 9 African-American churchgoers in Charleston, South Carolina last year. Today, a judge granted him permission to represent himself in the upcoming trial. Well, thousands of Cubans gathered in Havana today for final farewells to Fidel Castro. The former president died Friday after ruling the country for nearly half a century through years of revolution and iron-fisted leadership. Now, his death is likely to spark more interest in American travel to Cuba. U.S. airlines began direct flights to Havana today, but the death of the longtime dictator and the transition of power here at home is raising new questions about American-Cuban relations.
President-elect Donald Trump was working on filling his administration today, interviewing more candidates inside Trump Tower. Vice President-elect Mike Pence promised a number of important announcements tomorrow. CBS News correspondent Kenneth Craig has more from New York.
Former CIA Director David Petraeus is the latest high-profile potential cabinet pick to meet with President-elect Donald Trump Monday. Petraeus is a contender for Secretary of State.
He basically walked us around the world, showed a great grasp of a variety of the challenges that are out there and some of the opportunities as well.
The retired general followed a number of other Trump Tower visitors, including advisors and other cabinet hopefuls. Petraeus resigned in 2012 after admitting to an extramarital affair with his biographer and mishandling classified information. On Tuesday, Mr. Trump will meet for the second time with former rival and fierce critic Mitt Romney, despite backlash from loyalists over his possible nomination for Secretary of State.
I am just astonished at the breathtaking volume and intensity of blowback that I see just as one person close to the president-elect is receiving unsolicited.
The president-elect has yet to announce nominations for most of the members of his cabinet, despite dozens of meetings, most of them here at Trump Tower. But the incoming president has spoken out. He has used Twitter to attack Hillary Clinton's campaign for joining the recount effort led by Green Party candidate Jill Stein in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Independent fact-checkers have found no evidence of voter fraud, despite the president-elect's claims online that fraud cost him the popular vote. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Donald Trump also scheduled to meet with Tennessee Senator Bob Corker and Representatives Mike McCall and Lou Barletta tomorrow. Today, by the way, Michigan certified its results, making Trump the official winner of that state.
Well, today, of course, is Cyber Monday, and while you're doing your Christmas shopping, we want to encourage you to buy an extra gift for someone in need. 8 News Now is partnering with Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo at Sahara & Jones to collect toys and gift cards for the CASA Foundation. Meteorologist Katie Bohr is live there tonight. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Christiana. We are live inside one of these Fiat 500s where we are just stuffing it full of toys. One of the things we need, though, helps if you show it the front side. Oh, it looks exactly the same. We need Legos, okay? This is one of the things that I've been looking at all the toys, and I'm thinking, you know,
Oh, dear me, we're having a little bit of trouble with Katie. We'll hopefully get that resolved and get back to her as soon as possible. Well, over the years, seatbelts have saved countless lives.
But researchers are learning why seatbelts designed to protect the average-sized driver may actually cause problems for some of the more vulnerable drivers.
This portion of 8 News Now is sponsored by Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo.
I'm roasting a turkey. Should I pair it with a Cabernet or a Chardonnay?
Clean up on aisle 6.
Okay.
Don't buy your wine at a supermarket. Total Wine & More has the best selection on earth, the most knowledgeable people on the planet, and the lowest prices anywhere.
This holiday season, give the gift that's hard to wrap, but easy to give. Give a STIHL. Legendary chainsaws start at just $179.95. Hard-working blowers start at just $139.95. Or choose from our full line, then reserve online with STIHL Express. Pick your power, including battery, fuel, and electric. STIHL, the gift that's #1 on everybody's wish list. Find your STIHL dealer today.
In Nevada, there's only one #1, Henderson Hyundai Superstore, where you can buy a new Hyundai Tucson for $19,430 or lease for just $122 a month, along with our $1,000 cash back on-the-spot guarantee. We're the only factory-authorized Hyundai dealer in both Las Vegas and Henderson. Just take the I-15 to the 215 and turn left on Boulder Highway. Henderson Hyundai, home of the done deal. In Henderson, of course.
Las Vegas has never had an RV dealership like this.
Welcome to Blue Dog RV in Las Vegas, the largest RV inventory in the desert.
Welcome to RV heaven.
This RV is $17,277, and this RV is 30% off retail. And don't forget, Blue Dog RV always has the exclusive starter RV. This Cherokee Wolf Pup for $99.98 a month.
Well, back on up, going RV hookup. Ride your Blue Dog to the sky. Create your own TV package with the new Flex Pack from Dish. Start with 50 popular channels, then add the channel packs you want. Get the Flex Pack for $39.99 a month, guaranteed for 2 years. Call 1-800-CALL-DISH. Visit dish.com.
I'm roasting a turkey. Should I pair it with a Cabernet or a Chardonnay?
Clean up on aisle 6.
Okay.
Don't buy your wine at a supermarket. Total Wine & More has the best selection on earth, the most knowledgeable people on the planet, and the lowest prices anywhere.
You're watching the Valley's news leader with Paul Johnsich, Christiane Klein, and Ted Florendo. This is 8 News Now at 6:30.
Metro Police are looking for the driver of a white van who hit a school bus this afternoon and then fled the scene. Police say the crash happened at Bonanza and Nellis around 2 this afternoon. Luckily, all 44 children on board the bus are said to be okay. Now, if you know anything, call Crime Stoppers on the number on your screen.
Every year, tens of thousands of lives are saved by seatbelts. But while they're meant to protect us, and often do, for some drivers, they can actually be harmful. Drivers aged 85 and older are 9 times more likely to be hurt in a crash, and chest injuries are most common, and they're linked to the seatbelt. Chris Van Cleve shows us how researchers at Ohio State University are learning why one-size seatbelts don't fit all.
I remember sitting there and my body was just flipping back and forth.
Pam Sohn ended up in a neck brace after a Jeep backed into her car. Her seatbelt kept her in the seat, but researchers believe it may have contributed to her concussion and back injuries.
Probably would have went through the window or something the way I was moving around had I not had it on, but yeah, didn't do what I thought it would.
The seatbelt Pam and the rest of us use wasn't designed for the 60-year-old's 5'4" frame. Professor John Bolte would like to see that change.
If a car can drive today without a person controlling it, why can't we have a safety system that could respond to better save someone?
Bolte is using crash tests like this to study the amount of force needed to protect those with more fragile frames, like smaller and older drivers. The goal is to have seatbelts that one day automatically adjust to the person they're protecting.
It's going to take a lot more force to stop me from going into the steering wheel than it would a grandfather or grandmother. And so that force against my thorax, you know, is not going to cause rib fractures in me potentially, but it is perhaps too much force for someone that's a little bit older.
Crash tests show how seatbelts save lives. The driver at the top of your screen without a belt is launched forward. But when it comes to older drivers in particular, seatbelts are also blamed for a higher rate of potentially serious, even deadly chest injuries, as older drivers tend to be more easily injured in a crash.
Seatbelts are credited with saving nearly 14,000 lives last year. Researchers say everyone should wear your seatbelt regardless of age or size, but also you want to make sure the seatbelt rests on your shoulder. This area is much stronger than your ribs and have 10 to 12 inches between you and the airbag. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
Well, the snow is starting to come down over at Mount Charleston.
Now, coming up, we'll show you what they're doing to open Lee Canyon Ski Resort on their December 9th target date.
Right now at RC Willey, this 55-inch TV is only $349.
My hero, zero, such a funny little hero, but till you came along, we counted on our fingers and toes. Now you're here to stay, and nobody really knows.
Zero really can be a hero. Get 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 due-it signing, and 0 first month's payment on select Volkswagen models this Black Friday at the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event.
How wonderful you are.
There's lots of great reasons to visit the Suncoast Hotel and Casino. Get the best steak at SC Prime Steakhouse and Bar. Satisfy your craving for seafood, all cooked exhibition style at Briggs Oyster Company. Now, introducing Beat the Clock Dining at Dupar's Restaurant and Bakery with free dinner specials starting at $4. And don't forget the Game Sports Bar for great craft beer, delicious bar food, and TV screens galore to catch all the action. There's no better time to be connected and be satisfied at the Suncoast.
What is true American beauty? Our landscapes? Our people? How about our wheat, which is one of the best in the world? American Beauty pasta is made using American wheat, so it can turn a good pasta dish into a spectacular one. How beautiful is that? Discover the beauty of American Beauty. Look for the non-GMO Project Verified seal on American Beauty products.
All the flavor, half the price at SLS Las Vegas. December 1st through 23rd, local code members enjoy 50% off at our acclaimed restaurants. Don't miss this delicious offer, only at SLS Las Vegas.
Help brighten the holidays for Valley families in need.
Stop by Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo and donate toys for our holiday sleigh.
All toys go to families here in the Valley.
It's the 8 News Now Holiday Sleigh Toy Drive.
Sponsored by Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo.
Here at Precision Orthotics and Prosthetics, we'd like to help get you where you want to go. To assist your personal needs, we are trained in all the most up-to-date technological advances in prosthetics and orthotics.
Here at Precision Orthotics and Prosthetics, we understand your situation.
Here at Precision, we're the family that you can trust.
So call today to schedule your free consultation.
Precision Orthotics and Prosthetics, a family you can trust. We make a world of difference.
Today I want to show you some internet videos.
This is Black Friday. That is insane. I would never do that.
At Chevy, you can avoid the chaos and get great deals for longer on the most avoided lineup.
I like that.
Bam! I love it.
Then I have to camp out the Chevy dealer 2 days in advance.
Wow. You can never go wrong with a Chevy truck.
It's awesome.
And you don't have to wait until Black Friday. Find your tag and use your Auto Show bonus cash to get $2,500 total cash allowance on this Chevy Cruze. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
Tomorrow on Good Day,
the impromptu jam session with some of music's legends coming to an end.
the stars of $1 Million Quartet join us in studio ahead of the show's final performance.
Tomorrow on Good Day.
Our favorite holiday tradition is back. It's the Sears Secret Santa Sweepstakes.
Watch Wheel to see if you win all the cash and prizes won by an in-studio contestant in the Secret Santa Sweepstakes.
Tonight at 7:30, only on 8 News Now. You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
Well, have you been outside lately? It looks like the cool down has arrived, and that is good news for skiers and snowboarders.
Look at this. Lee Canyon, they got 4 inches of snow overnight. They tell us they've even started firing up their snow guns in preparation for their targeted December 9th opening date. Meanwhile, our own Katie Bower is at Tobin Fiat, where a toy drive is underway tonight. Katie?
Yeah, the toy drive has been going on since last Wednesday, and we've been working to fill these 2 Fiats, a Fiat 500X and a Fiat 500L. And so far, the 500L is still empty, and we need your help because Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo is working to support 3,500 foster kids from the Casa Foundation. You can donate toys like this, Elsa, or Legos. They need Legos. And here joining me today is Josh Chop Tobin. And Josh, you're here because you're helping, your automotive group is helping to collect toys to children in Casa. Why are you guys doing this?
Well, it's just the right thing to do. It feels right, it's good, it's time, it's the holiday spirit, and it's like, hey, let's make sure these kids have toys, let's make sure they have something to open on Christmas morning, let's fill these cars up, and Casa Foundation needs donations too. So we've had some great people that have dropped off some money, and so they can go to casafoundationlv.org and they can donate money for this unbelievable cause.
And we do have that link to that website popped up here. We can pop it up, casafoundationlv.org. Some of the things that are needed here, Legos, what do you have so far?
I have a 7-year-old boy, and he's heavy into Legos.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a Lego section in our house.
Okay.
So I think that everybody get these Legos together. Even the little Legos, kids love Legos. Boys love Legos. We got Barbies stacked up. We got all kinds of great stuff for girls. Bring some fun stuff for the girls. Bring some Barbies. Bring some Legos. Everybody knows how fun it is on Christmas morning. Santa comes down, and it gets exciting. So it's like, let's be a part of it. As a community, let's come together and do this.
Here's another idea, but I need you to hold this a second.
No problem.
Hold this. Here's another option, and just face the camera.
Yes.
This is one of the best.
It's a nice look for me.
One of the best toys we've had donated so far, and stuffed animals are popular too, right?
Yeah, I agree. And I might just start wearing this like all the time. I mean, I think this would be a gorgeous look, and and then the customers will like it. People come in to buy cars, and I got this on.
Well, you are a reality star from King of Cars, correct?
Yeah.
There is a reality here to why we're doing this, because there is that need, right?
Agreed.
And I know that we're collecting toys for the holiday season, but CASA supports this community year-round with 3,500 kids. What's the deadline? Is it December 4th that you guys are hosting?
Yeah, you can donate toys all the way up to December 4th, and we have one Fiat packed full, and we have another bigger Fiat that we're all going to get together, our staff, our dealership, and we're going to help fill it up. And but you know, anybody that comes down, we're also giving stuff away. So we got gorgeous Fiat hats, we got bags, we even got a backpack. I got a backpack.
Yeah, so we twisted some arms.
All kinds of stuff.
And I said, Josh, give us a giveaway. We've got 2 bags to give away. We also have some hats, so the next 10 people that come by will get one of these hats. What's the brand? Abarth?
Abarth, yeah. Abarth is a racing edition Fiat.
Okay, so you can get one of these.
Very nice.
We also have the bag. So those are the incentive to come on down here and support the 3,500 children in foster homes here in Clark County. Before we leave you, I do want to give you a peek at your forecast and what you can expect here moving forward. Let's talk about your weather headlines in through the next couple of days. Some breezy northerly winds coming in, and that's going to be ushering in some cold temperatures here over the course of the next couple of days. Besides the cold temperatures, though, we are looking at temperatures. They will finally rebound by Sunday and Monday up to about 60 degrees. For now, though, dry and cool here this week. All right, satellite radar. Catching a little bit of a break now. We did have a few scattered showers, some high elevation snow in Lincoln County as well as southwest Utah and for portions of northwest Arizona. That's kind of coming to
Oh, the gremlins have got in the wiring again. We apologize. More technical difficulties from our live location. We'll get back to Katie a little bit later. All right, coming up, a 7-year-old girl with a life-threatening illness is getting little help from some unlikely friends.
Now, after the break, we'll introduce you to Poppy and Lily and show you how they're helping nurture young Hannah with nature.
This portion of 8 News Now is sponsored by Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo.
Whew, that was close.
Uh-oh, better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's half-off paint sale starts as low as $2.49. Mako, America's Body Shop.
With our $3.50 sub of the day, there's never been a better time to try something deliciously different. Every day of the week, get a featured 6-inch Subway sub for just $3.50, all with no artificial flavors. The $3.50 sub of the day. We took an already great lineup and made it better.
The event you've been waiting for all year long has arrived. United Nissan's Black Tag event starts now. Nissan Rogue, 0 down or $129 a month. Plus, test drive any new Nissan and get a $50 Amazon gift card. East Sahara and Boulder Highway. United Nissan, your Nissan source.
Oh, this is awful. Try it.
Oh, no, that looks gross. What is that?
You gotta try it. It's terrible.
I don't want to try it if it's terrible.
It's like mango chutney and burnt hair.
No, thank you. I have a very sensitive palate.
Just try it!
Guys, I think we should hurry up.
If you taste something bad, you want someone else to try it. It's what you do.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Shh, dog.
The Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtor members live, work, and play in Southern Nevada, helping homeowners and protecting private property rights for 69 years. GOVR is proud to be an 8 News Now Community Pride Partner.
When sorry is not enough. Enough said. Call Ed. EdBernstein.com.
Many veterans struggle for survival, some even finding themselves homeless. U.S. Vets helps those veterans by providing housing and the tools they need to return to civilian life. From November 11th through December 8th, please help by donating new household goods to the 8 News Now studio. Operation House to Home benefiting U.S. Vets, sponsored by 8 News Now and our community pride partners, NV Energy, Findlay Automotive Group, the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, and Southwest Medical Associates.
Better health comes from a better relationship with your doctor.
I just switched to a healthcare partner's doctor who suggested I get a mammogram. There was a mass, and I'd have to get a biopsy.
So during Medicare enrollment, make sure you get a doctor who's on your side.
They all worked together, and the surgeon took a biopsy. Turns out everything was benign, and I was just fine.
Choose a team that feels like family. Choose Healthcare Partners.
Whew, that was close.
Uh-oh, better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's half-off paint sale starts as low as $2.49. Mako, America's Body Shop.
You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
We had a little problem with Katie out in the field there at Tobin Fiat Alfa Romeo, but we did not want to leave you hanging and not show you her 7-day forecast. So take a look at the screen right now. Looks like we're going to have a few more days of cool downs before some warm up for the weekend.
Yeah, a little cool down. Look at the overnight lows in the middle of heading into the weekend, 39 on Saturday, but mostly sunny skies, some scattered clouds in the middle of the week. And again, those overnight lows in the 30s and possibly the first freeze in some of the colder areas of southern Nevada as we head on into the week. That's the 7-day forecast there. So you are up to date on that.
Well, an animal sanctuary in Southern California is offering a place for otters and children to swim together.
This is interesting. As Chris Martinez explains, this isn't just some cute romp in the pool. It's actually a form of therapy.
Right there. Put your arms out. We're going to crawl on you.
7-year-old Hannah Evans is having a great time with her 2 new friends, Poppy and Lily.
It was like at the pool having fun, and it was like being so cute.
Hannah has a life-threatening gastrointestinal disorder. Her play pals are therapy otters, trained to interact with children with severe or terminal illnesses.
It was awesome. She's the hands-on experience with the animals it's been great.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation arranged her visit to the animal sanctuary Nurtured by Nature. Kevin Yates is one of its founders.
The most important thing is to give them a positive day where they are free of thinking about maybe the pain or the illness or the treatment that they're going through. It's super important to have treat the psyche and to have a good outlook, especially when you're in pain or you're sick or you're scared.
The swim gave Hannah a boost.
The otters, that was really cute.
It's a memory her parents say she'll carry close to her heart on days she needs comfort the most.
And this is how you spin, everybody.
Chris Martinez, CBS News, Valley Center, California.
Sweet little girl energized by that swim. By the way, anyone can pay to swim with the otters at Nurtured by Nature, and that money goes to help fund all their Make-A-Wish visits.
It's so fascinating to me, too, to see that. If you have pets at home, you can really know the healing power of animals, and they just make you feel better when you're having a bad day. And you could really see that with Hannah, too.
Yeah, and otters are such sweet creatures, and we rarely get a chance to be up close to them. And the dolphins, you see people swimming with dolphins, so that's fantastic.
Well, thanks for watching 8 News Now at 6:30. Of course, you can always catch us on at LasVegasNow.com and our app, along with Facebook and Twitter.
Be sure to watch 8 News Now at 11 o'clock tonight. Have a great night, everybody.
Live with the guys from $1 Million Quartet before their final act.
Tomorrow on Good Day.
Love.
Love.
Love. It's the only thing you make more of
By just giving it away.
which is why if they get a Subaru during Share the Love, they will